What is going on here with our season 3 beginning of the season for our Miami Dolphins? We're gonna jump in here and look at these upgrades real quick from our preseason training, and we get TJ Green. So Green might be a starter, and we really need him to work on his own coverage. Green might not be a starter. He still might be. I don't know. I just know he's not. Definitely not ready to play, so we've really got to upgrade our safeties this upcoming season. And so we'll be back, and I think we're going to actually get into this Charger game because we want to see our starting quarterback, Reed Winslow, actually get some playing time in. I think we've really upgraded this offseason, and it's going to be exciting to see what we got going on. So we'll be back in this game. So we're going to look at this Charger lineup real quick. They got Phillip Rivers still at quarterback, so he's still going strong. Melvin Gordon, the 92 overall. Derek Watt. They still got Keenan Allen. They got Mike Williams. They kept Terrell Williams, and they get Travis Holloway. So they have a fantastic receiving core, along with Hunter Henry and Seth Duvall as a great backup. Russell Okung, Forrest Lamp, Mike Pouncey, Mitchell Nelson, and Brandon Shell. Terrible offensive line, in my opinion. They got Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, and Legit, along with Burnett. Their edge rushers are amazing. Their defensive tackles not as great, but they could be. They'll definitely make up for it. Jatavius Brown at linebacker, Alec Ogletree at middle linebacker, and Wusu at their other linebacker. So the linebacker core is still a little weak. Desmond King, Casey Hayward, and Jason Verrett at corner. So amazing corners. Jaleel Day, not so great, and the star Derwin James. So a very formidable team, and we are going to jump into this game and see who gets the ball first. So getting into this game, looks like the Chargers get the ball on their opening drive, hand off to Melvin Gordon up the middle, stops and runs into, I think that's McClellan, who has been moving out to outside linebacker with the addition of Marshall McMillan. And McClellan is now playing right outside linebacker with the addition of Marshall in the middle. So made an upgrade here on our defense at middle linebacker. Really happy about that, and we're going to see how he plays this season as the Chargers come out again. Fake this time, handoff. Phillip Rivers fires, throws the ball over the middle, and Keenan Allen makes the catch with Fitzpatrick in coverage. Chargers out here again. First down and 10. They're moving the ball pretty easy. As Rivers this time hands off to Gordon. Gordon gets stopped by 51, who I'm not sure is. Sorry about this. Zadarius Smith. I forgot. We got Smith out left in now. So Smith makes a stop there. Finally, he's getting to play this season as Marshall looks like he gets into the backfield this time and makes a stop on Gordon for a loss. So great play there by Marshall. And now they are in 3rd and 11. Rivers drops. He throws over the middle to Gordon. Gordon makes the catch. And Marshall with another solid wrap-up to stop Gordon. And now here it is. We get to see the rookie, Reed Winslow from Pitt, the number 1 overall pick, taking his first snaps here in the regular season. Derrick Henry in the backfield, and that's where they go. They hand off to Derrick Henry up the middle and picks up about 5 on the play. Miami coming out here on 2nd and 5. Looks like they bring a fullback into the game. Winslow making an adjustment, hands the ball off to Henry again. Henry up the middle and gets back to the line of scrimmage before being stopped by Jatavius Brown. 3rd and 5. This is going to be our first time we get to see Reed Winslow throw the ball. Really excited about this rookie quarterback. Let's see what he can do. He stops, drops, has time, fires over. Kenny Stills wide open on the catch, makes a rolling catch and pickup of 13 yards. So Winslow, we traded away Rashad Jones and a 2nd and round, like 6th round pick to trade up to get him at number 1 overall. We knew he was the guy we wanted, and he throws another pass to the outside here. Oh, it looks like it was almost picked off. I don't know if it got tipped, but it was very close. Desmond King there in coverage on the play. So Winslow, a lot of high hopes for him this season. We've picked up Emmanuel Sanders in the offseason and Derrick Henry to help him out. As Winslow stops, he drops, he throws over the middle this time, and another overthrow here by Winslow. So I didn't check his if he had any good traits. We'll have to look at that later and see. But Winslow here on third down. Winslow gets the ball, it's a screen pass, he throws it, bounces off a defender, and it's just going to go incomplete here, and it looks like we're going to be punting the ball. The Chargers now have the ball back as TJ Green makes a deflection here. Next play, Green knocks another one away, and third down, and Hunter Henry picks up 11 against us. Melvin Gordon running for 6 more here. Keenan Allen burning us for 14 as Melvin Gordon loses 2 as the Chargers were moving. And then a 10-yard penalty against Mike Pouncey could be a drive killer. 2nd and 22 as Keenan Allen makes an 18-yard catch. So 3rd and 4, and an interception by the rookie Teron Kemp gets his first interception of his career here in opening game, as we have a 15-yard penalty now against Derwin James. And a 6-yard run here by Derrick Henry, and a throwaway here by Winslow. Another one, 4th and 4, and we kicked the field goal. 6-yard penalty against Minkah Fitzpatrick in the backfield. 5 more yard penalty against Vince Taylor. We really got to clean up these penalties. As Melvin Gordon gets a 6-yard run, and 6 more for Gordon. 13 more yards for Hunter Henry. A throwaway by Phillip Rivers. Another throwaway by Rivers. So it looks like these teams are getting moving, and then they just kind of stall out, and they are going to wind up punting the ball back. No red zone trips yet. Very slow game as we lose 2 yards for a safety on the play. We got pinned down deep, and Derrick Henry could not get out of the backfield as we give up a safety. So very weird score, 3-2 here, with the Chargers getting the ball. As we get a 6-yard reception by Mike Williams, and Melvin Gordon loses 3 more yards as 12 more on the reception to Gordon. An incomplete pass here thrown by Phillip Rivers, and 8 more yards to Mike Williams. Mike Williams got injured on the play. 4-yard run to the fullback, Derek Watt. Keenan Allen picks up 9 more from Phillip Rivers, and the backup tight end, Ajarututu, picks up 5. And Terrell Williams goes off for 25. And it's a quick 4-yard touchdown for Terrell Williams here on the play. Extra point good here made by Tanner Shields as we get another kickoff. Derrick Henry picks up a 1-yard run as we have a better starting field position this time. And he gets 7 more on the play. 3rd and 2. And Winslow hits the left tackle for a 6-yard pass. Backup left tackle, so very weird. Maybe he's in a fullback formation, as Smith gets a pickup here, and Ballage gets in here and picks up 6 more on the catch, as George Charles, a rookie, gets a 12-yard reception here, and we get 5 more here to Derrick Henry, as we throw an incomplete pass here, once again on the edge of the red zone, and we just can't get into the end zone. It looks like we're going to be taking another field goal. So field goal good, 6-9 game here near the end of the second quarter, as Holloway makes an 8-yard catch, and 18 more to Melvin Gordon out the backfield, and 14 more to Melvin Gordon here. Incomplete pass thrown by Phillip Rivers, and Terrell Williams gets him down into the red zone, so we're going to jump in here. So down here inside the red zone, as the Chargers have been moving the ball pretty well their last couple of drives, especially throwing on us. We just really haven't been able to do a lot to get a stop, as Melvin Gordon or Phillip Rivers gets the ball, tries to step up, and he gets sacked by Godchek in the backfield. Godchek getting some pressure up the middle and getting a sack. So there's the first sack on the day for the Miami. Phillip Rivers in a pistol formation and gets the quick drops, looking to make a throw. Throws it to the backfield. Melvin Gordon makes the catch, and number 30, our slot corner Coleman winds up making a good open field tackle. So 3rd and 14 coming up. Let's hope we can prevent this touchdown. So 3rd and 14, they got to get down to about the 2.5-yard line for a first down. Phillip Rivers has the ball, shotgun formation, 3 wide. Stops, looks, scanning the field, has great protection this time. No one able to make a move to get through. They throw it over to Keenan Allen, and he picks up about 12 on the play, so very close, as it's 4th and 1 now. So here inside 2 minutes, Miami has the ball at the 20 3-yard line, trying to run their 2-minute offense to see if they can get something on this board and make this game closer or even take the lead. So Winslow throws over Kenny Stills, about 18-yard pickup on the play to the 40-yard line. Good throw there by Winslow, looking poised in the pocket, finding his man pretty easily. Winslow gets the ball this time. He hands it off to Balaj. Balaj makes a move, picks up about 5 on the play before he's taken down. Hurry up offense. Like I said, 2-minute drive going on here. Let's see what Miami can do. Miami has the ball now. Winslow stops, drops. He has time. Bosa coming in. Winslow dropping further back, and he gets sacked by Bosa, just falling back too far. He needs to learn to throw that ball away. The long 3rd and 22 coming up here. Let's see what Miami decides to do. Miami just decides to hand the ball off to Derrick Henry. Henry up the middle, picks up about maybe 7 on the play and gets a face mask call. It should be an automatic first down. So big mistake there by San Diego's Los Angeles' defense. So Miami with a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 on about the 49-yard line, as Winslow now has another opportunity to make something going. Hoping he don't take another big sack. Quick throw over the middle and just lobs it over his tight end. Gesick way too far out in front there. Winslow's got to get a little bit better under pressure here. Let's hope he can get something going. We got 2 receivers to the right, 1 at the bottom, maybe 2 at the bottom, tight end, and he throws a quick out route and almost picked off, tipped away there by the safety. Very lucky that was not intercepted there. Winslow almost made a huge mistake trying to throw that outside. He just got red and didn't put enough under it, maybe, as Bosa gets around our right tackle, who is probably the weakest link on our offensive line, and gets another sack. So the Los Angeles Chargers trying to make something happen here, as they have Melvin Ingram throwing the ball. He tosses it over the deep and kind of out of bounds. I don't know what was going on that play. This might be the last play of the half. We'll see if the Chargers decide to take something or just run the ball out here, as they hand it off to Melvin Gordon. Looks like they're just happy taking this score here into halftime. Here we are in the 3rd quarter, as we get a 15-yard penalty again against Jatavius Brown, and the Dolphins have some pretty good field position as Reed Winslow throws the ball away. 2nd down, a 23-yard pass here for Kenny Stills, and we're inside the red zone. Miami coming out here in red zone trying to tie this game up or maybe take a 1-point lead. Let's see what they got going on here, as we had a big play by Wilson, I believe, and Jatavius Brown made a huge penalty, as Winslow almost gets picked off again here by Jatavius Brown. Miami back out. Derrick Henry in the backfield as they're trying to get something going on. Bush in motion. Bush now in there. This is a fake handoff. Winslow has plenty of time, fires over, and he's picked off in the back of the end zone. It looks like he was aiming for Wilson there, as it's picked off in the back of the end zone. So blown here for Winslow. Melvin Gordon gets 7 yards here on the next play, and then he picks up 6 more on a run, followed by 8 yards to Travis Holloway, as Melvin Gordon picks up 3 more. Philip Rivers throws this ball away, 2nd and 10. He gets 12 to Keenan Allen, and then he throws another pass incomplete. Throws 7 more to Melvin Gordon, and they throw another incomplete pass. 4th down, and they kick a 53-yard field goal. Big kickoff here by Marquette King, and we get 4 yards from Derrick Henry, followed by an incomplete pass by Winslow, and Kenny Stills picks up 6 to make it close, but does not get the first down. Melvin Gordon 5-yard here on the Chargers' next carries, and then picks up 4 more. 3rd and 1. They take a big 10-yard penalty to make it 3rd and 11, as Keenan Allen can only get 8 on the next play. So ball coming back to Miami. Yes, it looks like he winds up dropping a pass. 5-yard penalty against Stark going up against Bosa, so not too crazy about that one. Pass knocked away by Jalil Day. 3rd and 15, and a 5-yard penalty here against Melvin Gordon, making it 1st and 10. As Derrick Henry loses 3 yards on the play, and then another incomplete pass of 3rd and 13, and 7 more yards here. So Melvin Gordon catches for 12 more yards out the backfield, and then he gets another 7 here out the backfield. This time the pass is knocked away or thrown incomplete twice by Philip Rivers, and it's going to lead to a punt. Miami throws 8 yards to Kenny Stills, and we're entering here in the 4th quarter, so let's jump into some action. We're going to finish up watching the 4th quarter here and see how this game plays out. It's a 9-point game. Miami really hasn't had much going on offense, and they defense has been playing okay, only giving up 15 points so far. As Winslow fires this one deep to the outside, perfect pass, lays it in the basket for Kenny Stills, who's able to catch the ball and pick up some extra yardage. Stills having a great game today, 7 catches for 116. Winslow's numbers not looking so good. He was 13 of 29 for a couple hundred yards, almost 200 yards, and an interception. As this time he throws again, he throws it dump past the Balaj, and Balaj gets taken down immediately, picking up a couple 5 yards on the play. His numbers 14 for 30 for 158, it looked like, or 185. As Winslow this time empty in the backfield all by himself. Let's see if the offensive line can hold up here against these great pass rushers. Winslow has time, stops, throws a Kenny Stills as he makes the catch close to the first down marker, but I don't know if he's quite there. 3rd and 1 is what they're going to call it. Kenny Stills having a monstrous game here. Now we just got to get some end zone touchdowns, and hopefully we can pick up this 3rd and 1. It looks like Derrick Henry's in the backfield, power formation. They fake the handoff, roll out. He dumps it off to Derrick Henry, who makes a catch, breaks a tackle, fights for extra yards, but winds up losing one on the play. Great effort for Henry, but the Dolphins couldn't get anything going. A field goal that is missed by Sanders. So this is going to remain a 9-point game here. The Chargers now have the ball here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 12. Melvin Gordon lost 2 on the first run. And as Phillip Rivers this time fakes the handoff to Gordon. Rusher on the outside and tackle. I believe that's Baker who got in and made the tackle on the play. And it definitely is Jerome Baker making a sack on Phillip Rivers. God-checking Baker with the 2 sacks of the season here, as Phillip Rivers has a long 3rd and 18. Let's see what the Chargers decide to do. They fake the handoff. Rivers throws Hunter Henry, makes the catch, only picks up about half of what he's needed, and Jerome Baker goes down on the play. Miami once again has the ball here in the 4th quarter. The clock winding down. About halfway done, and they need 2 scores to get back into this game. Their offense really hasn't produced much screen pass. This time they get it off to Balaj. Balaj getting some blocking, makes a spin move off a defender, and picks up about 11 on the play to get the first down. Great play there for Balaj out of the backfield. Winslow now has the ball again, looking to see what he can do. Reed drops back, scanning the field, great protection, throws it over the middle and just misses his target. He had a couple open guys. If he would have just put it on guess, it could look like he was aiming for there. Winslow's got to get his offense moving. He's got to be more efficient here. As Bush comes in motion, Henry in the backfield. This time they fake another handoff to Henry, and he's got plenty of time. Fires over the middle. Kenny Stills makes a catch, bounces off a defender, and finally gets taken down. Kenny Stills is having a monster game. 9 catches for 140 on the day. Great numbers for him. As Winslow drops back, throws it to Wilson this time, and Wilson makes about an 8-yard catch. Time looks like they got trips tight ends to the left with Henry in the backfield, and they're going to throw it out of this formation as Winslow has plenty of time, hits Bush fighting, but it looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches this time they only come out with 1 tight end, and it looks like maybe a defender jumped there. Might have been an offensive player. We'll have to see who they call for it first. And they call a false start on the offense, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 now for Winslow here, trying to get something going, trying to get his team here. He's got to at least get a field goal on this drive and quickly, and they drop back 3rd and 5, fire over the middle. Charles, the other rookie, makes a catch, makes a move, and picks up some good yardage on the play to give Miami the first down. Miami's really got to get going here. They can't waste any more time as Winslow now has the ball. He gets it out of the shotgun formation, looks, fires over the middle, is knocked away. Great play there by Jalil Ade. Situations, I kind of wish the CPU had better AI, so that way we can actually just take the field goal and then try to get a defensive stop. As Winslow now has the ball, he's looking, he fires over the middle, looking for the end zone, and he's picked off again. Jalil Ade getting it, another one in the end zone. So Miami needs to get a major stop here, some kind of turnover. I'm sure the Chargers are just going to run this ball as much as they can. This time, no, they're throwing on 1st down. They throw a quick swing out to Melvin Gordon, who picks up about 6 on the play. They only give him 4. So 4-yard play here as the clock continues to wind. Miami's got to get a quick something. Phillip Rivers once again throwing the ball. They throw it to the outside, and Williams makes the catch but goes out of bounds. I don't know why they're still throwing. They should be running this ball. because of plays like that, you throw it and you can make the completion, but you get out of bounds and stop the clock. But they have a new fresh set of downs, and this time they look like they do decide to hand off to Gordon. Gordon breaks off a tackle, lunges forward, and picks up about 6-7 on the play. They give him 8 on that run, actually. So Melvin Gordon trying to look to ice this clock here. They need to pick up a few more first downs, but this game might be over as Gordon gets the ball, gets met by Za'Darius Smith, who stops him in his tracks. No gain. The last play, probably before the 2-minute warning. If Miami can get a stop, to have a chance of getting the ball back. And they do get the stock. Melvin Gordon goes down to an injury, so that's going to stop the clock. They have to punt now before the 2-minute warning. We'll watch this punt, I guess, as it goes deep, makes a bounce, and looks like it's going to be pinned down about the 3.5-4 yard line. Miami now coming out here trying to make a miracle happen. They've got to move down the field without using any timeouts, score a touchdown, get the ball back, and kick a field goal. As Winslow throws a screen out of the backfield, and they lose 3 yards on this play. They gave him it at the 2, but that could have been very dangerous. Almost a double safety there as a defender was crashing on Winslow, and the screen pass was not very forward. As we get a false start here on an offensive lineman. Here we go as we back up a 1 yard. 2nd and 13 out of the back of the end zone, 1 yard. Quick slant pass knocked away, almost intercepted there. Double tip pass as Winslow has not had a great rookie game here. Winslow on 3rd and 13 at his own 1 yard line. Gets the ball, drops, gets the steps, looks, fires deep downfield as he takes a shot, and it's just overthrown. Kenny Stills couldn't get the ball with a defender in his way. You've got to go for it here on 4th down. And if you don't convert this, this is game over. You've got to get the first down. So his offensive line's got to get him time. They've got to watch Bosa. They fake the handoff. Winslow plenty of time, throws a little lob pass. He hits Charles, and Charles gets the first down and pushed out of bounds at the 26 yard line. 25 yard pass. Great play there for the rookie, from rookie to rookie. Winslow to Charles on that one. So Winslow out of danger now, but still got to get the ball down the field very quickly. You should be looking to take some deep shots here as they hand the ball off, and Balaj picks up about 9. Good play. You get 9 yards, but you're still running the clock. You need to hurry up, get to the line, get these plays off quickly, not waste any time on run plays like that. As Winslow stops, looks, rolls right, this flag on the play, and it's knocked down, and then Winslow is hit because the ball came back at him. And this is probably going to be holding on the offense. Yes, it was holding on the offense against rookie left guard Norman on the play. As now Winslow is faced with 2nd and 10 from the 30 or the 26 yard line as he stops, looks, fires. Kenny Stills wide open, gets taken down. Big play there for Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills is pushing almost 200 yards on the day. So Winslow's really got to get this going. Winslow stops, fakes the handoff to Balaj. This time he's looking, fires over the middle, tip, turbo trip, and then almost caught by Kenny Stills and almost caught by the other defender right there next to him, as that was a very dangerous play. Those got to get something going here on offense. They just have not been very efficient today at all. Winslow stops, drops back pretty deep. He has plenty of time. He fires a really awkward lob pass and just throws that one out of bounds. 3rd down and 10, and Winslow's got to take a shot near the end zone here soon if they want to at least have a chance of possibly getting this ball back. Winslow has the ball, stop. He's looking, fires over the middle. It's tipped again, and there's a flag on the play. Let's see what this is. They declined the penalty. It was holding on Laramie Tunsil. So we have 4th down and 10 here. Winslow's got to get something going. As Winslow has time, plenty of time, fires over the middle. Gesick making a jump and catching the ball in the middle of the field, and Laramie Tunsil goes down, making Miami burn a timeout, essentially ending the game for us. We're not going to get the win, but we're going to stick in here and see how Winslow performs these last 30 seconds. Charles back, looks, fires over. Charles makes another catch. They're trying to rip the ball out, and Charles gets it. Timeout called. 2nd and 10 here for Winslow. Winslow hands the ball off to Balaj. Balaj up the middle, gets hit, breaks off the tackler, and then the tackler makes it from behind. The defender makes a tackle from behind. So Winslow not really... Patricia not putting the ball in Winslow's hands too much here now. There's been 2 runs here inside the 2-minute drill, which I really don't understand when you need big plays. Winslow rolls out, fires deep downfield, and he's picked off again. Hayward Jr. for the 3rd time third time in the end zone. Casey Hayward this time coming up with an interception, and that's going to end this game. Here's the stats on the day. Pretty much a lot of passing yards here, a good amount, not too much running as we outperformed the Chargers in the rush game. Phillip Rivers had a really good game, 28 for 41 for 311 and 1 touchdown, 1 interception. As Winslow here also just not a great game. He had to throw a lot, 51 times for 306, only completing about 50% of his passes, and 3 interceptions. Running, Gordon held only 2.6 a carry. Derrick Henry had 3. Ballage carried for 6.7 on his few attempts. Didn't run the ball a lot. Receiving, Kenny Stills a big game. 10 catches, 162 yards, but no touchdowns. Gordon had 8 for 77. Allen 8 for 102. Charles had 4 for 57. Like seeing that. Ballage, here's just a couple other guys having a few catches here and there. Defensively here for the Dolphins, Marshall led in tackles. Great to see that. He was all over the place. Zadarius Smith had 2 tackles for loss. Marshall had 2 for a loss. Godchek had 2, and Coleman had 1. The sacks goes to Jerome Baker and Godchek. So 2 sacks there from some young players. Like to see that. The interception was Teron Kemp early in the game. He gets the first of his career. And on an injury report, Laramie Tunsil near the end of the game tore his abdominal, which makes our tackle situation look pretty bad here. We'll show you that. As you can see, starting on the left tackle, we now have Kluberson, who was an undrafted guy. Honestly, I might be swapping him out for Sullivan. Sullivan has better run block. He's more of a power blocker, as Kluberson here is pretty much the same, but I think Silva has better upside. Start out 0-2 as we take another pretty bad loss here, giving up a lot of rushing yards to the Cincinnati Bengals, who crushed us 24-7. Andy Dalton throws for 3 touchdowns, though. The same yardage here, and completions for attempts about the same. It was terrible performances by the quarterbacks, as not a lot really happened. Mixing destroyed us. Henry only had 4.1, as the rookie had a nice game here, and Ballage did decent with his carries. Wilson gets his at the backfield. Henry had a touchdown. Wilson had a lot of catches, not anything out the backfield. Eifert and Green had big days, decent games against the Steelers, had a decent game. Charles put up 31 and just a couple other catches here for the guys. Defensively, Kemp this time led us in tackles. Baker was back, had a decent game. And our other guys here, tackle for losses. We had a few: McMillan, Marshall, Baker, Taylor, and Malachi. We had 2 sacks, one from McMillan and one from left end rookie Carrington. Nice to see that. And no interceptions here on the day. So we got a couple upgrades here. Quite a few guys getting some upgrades, as Griffin Marshall is going to get his upgrade. He's a run stopper. Decent power moves. I think we're going to go with power moves and make him kind of a power rusher. He's got some speed, though. Just his finesse moves are super low. So let's give him power rusher and see what upgrades he gets here. He gets 3 to block shedding, 1 to power move, 1 awareness, 1 to tackling. So some nice upgrades to get there for him. And he's got some pretty solid traits. Let's hope he can develop. Reed Winslow getting his first upgrade of his career. Some decent accuracies. Awareness is okay. His traits are, he's paranoid he gets really rattled with pressure. Pretty ideal in forcing passes. Doesn't have the clutch trait, so we'll see how he develops and how he plays throughout this series. He's got 4 years to really prove himself, and we're going to go with strong arm and get that deep accuracy a little higher, hopefully. As he gets a 1 and 1 to throw power. He had some pretty solid throw power, so 93 and 1 there. I think the other one was to awareness. Nope, break sack went up by 3, so he's up to 57 there. And also our other rookie, Tre'Davious Marshall, gets a nice is going to get an upgrade here, as he's really the 24th ranked middle linebacker. Nice looking overall here, and we're going to go field general here to keep him a scheme fit. as he's pretty much just balanced across the board. As you see, he gets 2 to awareness, 2 to block shift, 1 to man, 1 to zone, and 1 to play recognition. Great upgrades there. And yeah, look at his archetypes. He's just straight. He can do everything except for really lay the wood. He's going to make the tackles. He's going to get pressure. And Madison getting another upgrade as he is getting a lot better here. And we're going to go power to keep him scheme fit. And he gets 1 to awareness, 1 to run or pass block power, and 3 to run block. So not bad. Definitely still got to keep working with him as his main traits are good and strength, run, and pass, but his secondary traits and the actual power and finesse really need to upgrade. And look at that, we do not start 0-3. We get a win here on the road against the Seahawks. Our offensive rush yard, our offense just pretty much outperformed them, but that means our defense really stepped up. I mean, they did get 114 in rushing yards. So yeah, some decent yardage here. I mean, Wilson only held to 198, 232 for Winslow, as the completion percentage finally getting up. And Wilson, I mean, he completed a good percentage, just not a lot of yards per attempt, not a lot of big plays. As Spencer Ware picks up 95, Henry picks up 68, Balaj got 51 as in his role, and then a couple more here. It looks like Drake came in and sniped off a touchdown. Gesick here, 7 catches for 73 yards. Just some small Balaj out the backfield. Some small numbers here for everybody. No touchdowns were thrown. So a very run-dominant game. And then defensively, Marshall led us in tackles again. Nice to see that. Baker up there, Howard, a lot of guys with 6. Carrington had 2 tackles for losses. Zadarius Smith had 1. Malachi, Vincent Taylor, and Devon Godchak had 1. The sacks, we had 1 for Zadarius Smith. Good to see that. And no interceptions today. And we take a pretty brutal loss here to the Jets. Our offensive passing game just could not get any 93 yards. That is absolutely abysmal. And their running offense just destroyed us. Darnold, 1 for 1. Winslow, 93 yards with 2 interceptions, 10 out of 28. I have to figure out what is going on here because this is absolutely not good. Mark Ingram torched us to 17 carries for 126. Henry had a solid game, and Damian Williams had a solid game. Yeah, so we just kind of got absolutely destroyed here. Robbie Anderson, and no big numbers here. Once again, we didn't throw any touchdowns. I'm going to have to check and see Winslow's touchdown numbers, as Marshall gets 11 tackles and Baker gets 8. Of course, with the way they burnt us, I'm not even talking we got tackles. Defensive, McDonald had 2 sacks. I mean, when our safety is getting tackles for loss, Vince Taylor had 2. Zadarius Smith, Godchick, Baker, another safety, Kemp, and Tre'Davious Marshall. Sacks, we had quite a few. Zadarius Smith got 1, Kemp got in there, got 1, Malachi got 1, and Robert Quinn gets 1. And the interception goes to our middle linebacker, Marshall, on the play. So Marshall's having a great season. So that starts us off with a 1-4 record, or 1-3 record. And look at our division. I mean, the Jets leading got the win against us, so it's still definitely open. We have to figure out what is going on here. Maybe I have to consider changing some things here at receiver, and we'll give that a shot for now. I know our offensive line is not helping us with these 2 here, and we'll finish this episode out with some upgrades. Well, an upgrade to our center. Bryant Robbins gets an upgrade. And really, he just needs to become a better run blocker. He's a great pass protector, so we'll go power and see if we can improve his run block. Gets a lot of upgrades. Lead block, pass block power, run block, and run block power all go up. So good upgrade here for him. He's still got a long way to go. Thanks for watching, guys. I almost had a big accident where I almost lost the series. Not lost the series, but I had to go back and redo the end of last season, redo the free agencies, redo the draft, and then I had to trade and override some trades here to get us our players back, because I did the preseason recording and it turned out terrible, and I didn't want to put out like something that was super terrible like that. So I checked to see if I had a backup save, and this was saved on the autosave, which wound up making it where I had and then it re-auto-saved to last season, so I had to go through all that again. But if you guys like the episode, next week we are going to get into another game. Or next episode we're going to get into another game here. We'll decide which one that is. I'll look at some rosters. If any of you have a suggestion, leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and thank you guys all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.